Howdy, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another round of Peg, I guess you might want to call it. This is like a prelude. I just got some stuff today that I just couldn't wait to show you, but I'm going to do this little bit first, and then we'll move on into what I got with Miss Peg when we went beyond the state line, part 2. But here is the first little goodie that I found. City Action. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Got the Goodyear blimp. Hey, is that the Goodyear blimp? Yep. And then there's recycling. Maybe they can do a little trash talking while they're at it. And then that guy. I reckon when you go to him, you got some good humor waiting on you. You walk away with a smile, whether it's because of the ice cream or because of his quick wit. But see if we can zoom in and get the year on that. That's a 96. Wow. Got that one at a real good deal there. And here's another one. And now with the Action News team. There's your eye in the sky. Action News 1, it says. There's your on-site reporter. If you see that person, if you see that car right there, you know that the Action News is close behind. And those right there, they get to off-road. They go like for ATV action and stuff. And then there's the Action News van. That's where all the good stuff happens. And of course, you got to have a semi to carry all your supplies around. But I thought that was pretty good. I bet this is 96 also. Yep. There you go. That's cool right there. Collector tip. The proper chopper. Well. Now we know that's right proper. There it is. Then here, check this out. Final run. Tank truck. Last production run, it says. All tools destroyed. Special tires, exclusive decoration. Well, final run. What number is that? 11 of 12. Retiring model. Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. Final run, Fluid Technologies Transport. Man, that's nice. That is nice. I'd take it out of this box, but I don't know. It's looking sharp right there the way it is. Final run. And right there's all of them that was in the final run that year, evidently. Never to be seen again ever. Well, we fooled them, didn't we? We're looking at them now. Whoa. Right there's one. That must be a gas truck. It's on fire. That's why it's running. Because it knows it's on its final legs. And then here's some. That must be the whole 12 set right there. That's pretty cool. And here, now this is my favorite. Let's see if I can't zoom in on that color, boy. That right there is them wheels. Oh my. My. Yeah. Can't quite get in there because of the glare. Sorry about the glare. Oh, man. Look there. See, it's moving. It's wanting out of there. Wow, let me out of there. Retiring model, 1999. Final run. Custom Corvette. 10 of 12. Final run. Boy, right there's some good ones. I like to have every one of them. Gee, yo. And here's the last goodie before we get into the box that's sitting there just off that guy right there. 1982. Now this is a Firebird funny car. Ain't nothing funny about that guy. He's all business. See how close I can get. Pennzoil. It's got the big old bird on the front. Is that a Phoenix, maybe? And that's one of them that the top raises up on. The pop-up body, it says. Now that's cool. Let's see what it says about it. I'll let you freeze frame that if you want to read it. 1982 is no laughing matter. Check out the huge engine and blower and exhaust pipes. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, now, I got an idea what this is. This just came in the mail today. But I'm not sure what it is, but I got an idea. Which, to me, it came a little early. I wasn't expecting it. Both of these are the same. This one I'm thinking of, it's the same car, but we'll go ahead and pop one open here. Question mark. Well, now, I guess if you got questions, you can call them. Let's see. Of course, they make these child-proof. Ta-da! Are we ready? You ready? Oh yeah, there it is, baby. Oh yeah. Let's take it out of that thing so we can get a good look. That's a glare. That's a glare that we don't need. Ooh. That's the Ford Cobra. Mustang Cobra R. Let's try to zoom in on that guy. I reckon he's pretty snazzy. Shadow. And you know what they say about the Shadow? Well, he knows it all, I reckon. That's pretty cool right there now. Oh man, look at that bass. It's all about that bass, See how close we can get, make it look good. Come on, get pretty for me now. It ain't going to. Oh well. Does pretty good. Got the big Cobra right there behind the wheel. Oh man. And she's pretty heavy too. Unfortunately, it's real riders. Doesn't go down the track very well. But if I have my way, I'm gonna make a track that these guys will run on. Might not be pretty, but they'll run. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna close this one, and I'm gonna brief intermission. We'll go and we'll get back on track with the cars that I got from going across the state line there. We'll be right back. And we're back. For you, it's probably just a half a second or so, but for me, it was maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Had to get my coffee and all that good stuff, the essentials, All right, so I'm going to try to breeze through these. There's quite a few cars here, so I apologize for the length of this video, but there's a couple people out there that was wanting me to do an all-in-one, and I'm going to try to wrap this baby up, and so sit back and enjoy. Make sure you got your favorite beverage, and I hope you have some fun, and we'll try to make this lighthearted as possible. All right, so this guy. Now remember, these cars, probably 90 or 95% of them were $1 at this diecast show. So couldn't believe that this was $1. A go-kart, $1. It's hard to find those for $1. We'll zoom in on that guy. Come on, get there. MJ Engineering. Yeah, I don't know. That's MJ for you. Mary Jane. Who knew she got up with Spider-Man and become an engineer, I guess. That's the way life happens. Now right here, I love this one. I may have paid, I think I paid $5 for this one, but I had to. Me and Chevelle's. Oh, yeah. That's just too good. Come on, get in there. There it is. Mothers. Foos. I mean, the detail on this thing, you know? And there's, see if I can capture it. Get in there. Get in there. Something like mothers. There's nothing like mothers. There's no shine like mothers. There you go. That's cool right there. Mothers, series number 1. Car 1 of 1. What's the other cars? A Radster, a Pro Panel, and a Delivery. That wheel don't look so good, does it? I guess that's just the way it's shaped. Anyway, that was good. And then the color on this one just knocked it out of the park. A McLaren. And, you know, it's another one of them that I collect, McLaren. Just gaze upon its awesomeness. What year? 21, yeah. But that's just pops right there. That just says, hello, I'm here. Now, I can't remember if I showed a version of this one or not, but I'm going to show it just in case in the past. But I got this one. It's a Goodyear. It's an Oldsmobile, a 67 Oldsmobile 442. Cool looking Golf livery. That's some good stuff. And then keeping with the light blue tradition, here's a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. It ain't wanting to focus. There you go, focus. 2013. Yeah, that's a good one. Lamborghinis, I love the way they sound when you rev them up. And then here's Advan. I'm starting to dig some Advan. Right there's I didn't clean that one very good. But Advan, those are some cool colors right there. The gold wheels. A Nissan 180. You do a 180 when you see that thing. Is that a 180 or a 160? That's 180. Yeah, you do a 180 when you see that baby coming. Whoa, what is that? That's cool. Cool beans. And then Happy Father's Day. Boy, we're a long way from that, but I had to get this one. Of course, you know. I've got 2 kids. They're grown, and one of them's got kids of her own, but that's okay. I bought myself this. Get in there. Zoom, baby, zoom. Zoom. Oh, well. It's like, not today. That big fish on the front. Yep. Corvette. Happy Father's Day. And then a Ford Mustang Workshop GT. Pretty cool. You know, all those decals and tempos or tampos they call them. I call them decals. When it's kind of plain like that right there, that's what I like. You know, when you're trying to cruise around at night, being inconspicuous, you don't need all those decals showing up in the light. You want to be incognito. Now check this guy out. Team Engine Revealers. I guess the hood pops up, but I guess it's not wanting to right now. It might go the other way. Might go whoosh. Just gotta, let's see. Nope. Well, I've done it now. A Buick Grand National. Back in my younger days, I've sold some Buicks. talk to Earl too. Anybody knows what that is, they'll get that joke. But that's when I wore younger man's clothes. Is that a silver interior or satin? What is that's cool looking. What year is that from? 07. 1982. I graduated high school in 82. Here's a 2-pack. I like these 2-packs. Most of the time you get one on either or that you're not much into, but guess what the bottom one is? Yep, Chevelle. The only reason why I bought it. And it was for $1. Imagine that. I don't quite know what that one is. Can we see? Probably can't. They don't look too bad. What's it say? Amazing Speedway. No, it's Echo Hill Speedway. 2009. Okay, so you just follow and don't run into a wrench or whatever. So I see what that is. You know, run into a wrench, that could be some bad stuff right there. And then a Pontiac Firebird, Hot Wheel Flames, Flame On. That's what those Firebirds do. Whoa, look at that. As my friend says, come get some. That's cool. Then here's a red edition. Gas Monkey. Man, you don't want those monkeys with gas. Trust me. But these gas monkeys, you do want those. I don't know why it's not focusing just too good today. But that's a big red edition. I've told you about red editions on my side. Hard to get. It's got red right there on the back. Wow. And that black motor, the reason why it's so black, man, they've heated that baby up so many times. That's the patina on it. Running that baby so hard. You got to. If you're a gas monkey, you gotta run fast. Because you don't know if it's real or not. And then check this out. I've got one of these. Now, you know, I paid $10 for one of these one time. And it was in a protective case, and it was like, oh boy, you gotta have it. And then guess what? $1. Oh well. You just never know. But hey, I've got one now I can crack open and run down the track. Right? Ooh, what year is that one? 99. Going to party like it's 1999. Whoa. Here's a couple old ones coming up. Into the view. It's a Bugatti. And it's a classic Bugatti. Of course. It's got the gold front end. Let's hope it's not solid. Let's just hope it's plated, you know. Oh, what we got here? Classic 1937. That's sweet, Bugatti. Metal frame, or metal base. Don't know how that guy would run down the track. He's a little narrow, but he's long. Hey. We might have to have a special. Put this guy against this guy. Auburn 852. Wow, he got a metal base also. But see, that one, once you take it out of the pack, you don't know what it is. Did that Bugatti say what he was? Nope. I guess you just have to Google it. You know, that's a lot of times that's what I do. I Google this stuff and say, what is this? I don't know if that's a fish looking right at you or what that is. But it's a power series for sure. That's a good thing, right? Then here, check this out. Boy, that guy, he's a smoking. Is he going backwards? Is that why the smoke's on that side? Deep thoughts right there. Anyway, Shelby GT 500 Super Snake. That is super awesome. I like the red. I like the blue. Check out that blue, just like it's neon or something, you know? I wonder if you throw the black light on there if it'd glow. Probably couldn't even see it. That's cool. That might be Factory 500. That might be a good candidate to run down the track. All right, there's some good ones. I like to have every one of them. Don't know what I'd do. I guess make a video if I had them on. I'd make a video and say, here's what I found. Then here, check this guy out. He's coming right at you. Coming at you live. Ooh. 1970 Pontiac GTO. Here comes the Judge. I may have showed one of these before. I can't remember. That's what happens when you get a little old, get a little age on you. You think everything's brand new. But he's cool. Regardless, he is cool. And the glare is rough in here. But that's awesome. GTO. And then here is a Nissan Liberty Silhouette. See what we can do here. What's that say? LB Performance Liberty Walk. Man, he's got the decals all over that guy. Sweet. Come on, focus, man. Focus. There you go. There you are. I guess it's the background that's messing it up. Maybe I need to turn those monitors off one day and try it. Let's see. Anyway, I thought that was pretty sweet for $1. And here's a split window Crackle series. And I like those. Too bad he's got a plastic base. He's kind of lightweight, but he's good. He's got that Hot Wheel symbol on the windshield on the passenger side, you know, because the passenger probably wouldn't have many passengers in that car. They'd be like, no, you drive too fast. Besides, it crackles me up to ride around in that one. Gee, we got some more here. All right, Ford Performance. I wonder what this is. Yes, it's a Ford Mustang. It's a custom Ford Mustang. Now, I wouldn't be afraid to crack that baby open. She's good and heavy. Might be a plastic base, but I wonder where all the weight's coming from. And those wheels, you know those wheels are going to be fast. Or at least I think they will be. And again, you probably just see that right there. Too bad. All that and no tail lights. Oh well, I guess you don't need them if you're so far ahead of everybody. Then here's a Chevelle. You guessed it. Yeah, 396. You know, I'm kind of partial to the ones that says Hot Wheels. I bought a Hummer today for $1 that's got Hot Wheels wrote all over it like that. And number 3. I guess that's a 3-second ride. I don't know. That's cool looking. What year is that guy? 2010. Well. All right. Now, the Lamborghini. I got this one because of the color. And it's a Lamborghini. I mean, come on. But, see if I can do it justice here. Check that out, man. That's just cool. Uh-oh, what's he say on the bump on the back? It's not going to focus enough. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. You can put that in the comments. I don't know how you say that. Cyan? Cyan? I say sweet. And then a Pontiac GTO. Stars and Stripes. Now, I raced some Stars and Stripes down my track, and they're bad slow. But now, not this series. It's the new series that's out. So this series might be something. Man, might have to try them out. See. Try to get in there. There you go. Yep, 76 GTO. Cool. Cool, cool. And then here, ooh boy. You know, the cards are awesome, and when you pop that off of there, it destroys the card. I guess a man could take a scissors and cut it right along the top of that, and he could save it. There's some people doing stuff with those. I don't know. But anyway, here's the car. Koenigsegg, tomato. Just look at it and be amazed. I bet that baby swings down the highway. You can swing in a car? I guess you can. If you play the right music, you can swing. And then Ford Shelby GR1 Concept. Yeah. That's it right there. Not much to say. Except love that color. And you know, they could have went black with the wheels and I'd still liked it. Green, not so much, but the gold wheels, oh, that's cool. That is cool. Now here's a twofer. I had two of these guys. And again, I know I showed this one before, I'm pretty sure. But see the pinstripe on the trunk, right on the edge of that. Well, it doesn't have it on the front. And supposedly that's an error. That's what I was told. I don't know. But I paid a little bit of a premium for one. I think $6 or $7 for one. Because he said it was an error. And he said he had one that had the pinstripes on the hood. And he'd show me, but I just believed him. But if that's true, well, both of these are errors. It's pretty wild. But again, there's your Chevelle. And then it's a summer of racing with the Chevy Camaro 67. There you go. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit. I notice we're getting a little long in the tooth here on the video. I've got a few more left. And this guy, everybody likes the Cyclone. I'm sure everybody's seen it. But it's pretty cool. I figure for $1, I'll buy that. I've paid more. I think I've paid $5 for one. And here's another split window. A theme going there. Happy face. What's that say? Funny something? Funny speeds? Funny bunny? Who knows? Somebody does. Alright. I'm going to move ahead to some short cards. Got some of these short cards here. 66 Chevy Nova. That's cool looking. Number one, it says. I believe that. Then here, this guy. I've seen him race on other channels, and I know he's good. He's looking sharp. Like ZZ Top. Looking sharp and looking for love, that guy is. And then here's Roger Dodger on a short card. Not a fan of the 2.0, but hey, it's Mr. Roger, right? And here you go. Here's a fabulous 57 T-Bird. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Yep. I don't think so. And then, ta-da! Godzilla. Come on, focus. There you go. A Godzilla on a short card. I got lucky with that one. A friend of mine got the other one. They had two of them. I think it's $3, I think. Now here's some reds. I bought some extra reds I found. Well, I don't know what you call them. I call them red cards, red blue cards. Other people call them something else. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if I've got this one or not, but there's those two. And there's three of these. I figure I can give some of these away as door prizes or something. Figure out something to do with them. Pretty cool. They look good too. Got that gold rim. All of them's in good shape. Now here, got 4 of these. They had more too, but I said, what am I gonna do with all these? But maybe trade them, give them away, whatever the feel is, right? See if we can't zoom in on that. See what? That's just a cool color too. That is. Yes. Yes. And then here is a Shadow Jet. I think I've showed one of those before. Now check this color out on this Lexus. That's pretty cool. Yes. And then a Flash Fire. Yep. He's pretty cool. He's even got red tailpipes. I guess that's where he's driving it so fast. He's on fire. Fire, fire. Then the last red one that I picked up now, believe this or not, see anything odd about that one? Not American. I could just only guess what kind of language that is, but semi-fast is language. Mattel Wheels is language. Hot Wheels is language. Somebody knows what that says right there. Probably says semi-fast. Guaranteed. I've never had seen this before. Didn't even know they made them with this kind of language. But and then on the back, check that out. They have fun in that country too. 97. Yes. That was a good one. And I'll show you a few of I'll run through a quick some of my Zamacs that I found. A Ford Mustang Zamac. Yep. And a Mercedes-Benz. Mercy on the Bends, it says. Then we all know about this one. These, hey, by the way, these were $1 also. Couldn't believe that. The Chevy Nova. That's pretty sweet. And here is a Barracuda. Dun, 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 dun. That's my failed attempt for the day. And a 55 Chevy. Look at there. He's riding a wheelie, that guy is. What's it on the back? High Tech? I'm gonna say it is. High Tech, baby. And then here you go. Corvette. That's just nice. Yes. And I got just a couple more. 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 or 12 more. No, not really. 67 Camaro. What's that say? Celebration. Camaro 50. Whoa. Again, he's on fire. That's pretty cool. Celebrating 50 years, 2015. And here's a Woody. I throw that in there because of the color. Check that color out. In contrast with that brown on the panels. That's awesome. And I'm wanting to say those are, don't know what that says on the top, but those may be Shamrocks. Yep. Good luck. Then here's a 32 Ford to add to my collection. Come on, focus. What does that say? Not sure. My eyes have failed me. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the guy's name. I don't know. That's cool. And then here is a Plymouth GTX. I always thought that when I was little, I thought that's Plymouth. Imagine that. Going around saying, that's a Plymouth GTX. No. Now, if that was red with a white stripe, wouldn't that look kind of funny? That'd remind you of something, wouldn't it? Would me. And then here you go. Pontiac Firebird, 73 model. He's a little light, so he probably wouldn't do so good on the track, but he's a dark green. He's a smooth operator. 2011. And then now here is the last one. A Plymouth Roadrunner. Motown Metal, it says. Let's see if we can zoom in on that guy. Wow. That's just cool. Makes you think it's green tinted windows, but I think it's that thing behind it there. But wouldn't that be cool with green tinted windows? Look at that. As they say, that'd be far out, man. Anyway, well, I'm sorry it took so long, but it's a long video, but we got some good stuff here. And that was all of the nice stuff that I got. I got a bunch more, and run into some big deals today. You saw some of it in the earlier video, and I might make a video of some of those that I got. The guy said, go through there and pick them out, $1 a piece. I said, okay. So I walked away. As a box just big enough for me to carry. I was a huffing and puffing when I got out to the car, but I did it. Alrighty. Well, I thank you for watching, and if you stayed this long, I really, really appreciate it. And I guess I'll catch you on the next one, and everybody have a good one. See you.